Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Jonathan, and today I'm bringing you a video talking about the one thing that nobody understands. And I don't want this video to come off as arrogant, I guess, or kind of offensive to people who do ask me questions. I just want it to be informational to the people who ask me the same questions back to back to back and things along those lines, right? Because I love answering your questions. That's like one of my favorite things, and I might not reply to comments the quickest after a video has been out for quite some time, just because I have a day-to-day life and I literally get notifications all day long, and so when I'm sitting there and I'm constantly doing that, I don't get to have that work-life separation all the time because it's like I'm constantly talking about the Air Force. So I'm hoping that you guys can understand that. But what I mean by the one thing that nobody understands, and it's a really general, broad area, because it really just depends on what your job is at the same time, you have no idea what I'm talking about because I haven't said it yet, but the one thing that nobody really understands is that your unit and your base that you end up in can change everything about your job and you in the Air Force. It can change everything, right? So right now, I'm a server administrator, sysadmin, right? We keep certain websites up, we do daily health checks, and we're operators, right? Like, that's our job, operation. So if that's my job in the shop that I'm in at Scott Air Force Base right now, that's what I do. So let's say I went to Vandenberg Air Force Base in California, or Buckley Air Force Base in Colorado, or here or there, or somewhere overseas. I'm not gonna be doing that same job somewhere else. There's a possibility that I will be doing something similar, aka being a server administrator for this base's mission, or this base's mission, or this base's mission, but every command handles certain things. Some of them are joint bases, and you're going to be working really close with the Army, or with the Navy, or whatever you end up doing, right? I know people who have my job, and they work like 12-hour shifts in a big server building, and they keep everything secure, and they're pretty much a call center. So and this is just my job, right? This is just one example. There's so many different possibilities. Like, I have a friend who does a type of server admin job, but he does it in a top secret building at Buckley Air Force Base, and he can't even talk about it. I don't know anything about it, but he does some server work, because my job is being a server administrator basically, but they can have you do whatever they need you to do. If the Air Force needs you to be a call center, even though you went to tech school to be a server administrator, if it's in the comm career field and you're in that unit and your commander needs those people, those bodies to fill those positions, like, you might end up doing that. My friend, who is a server administrator at Scott, is on a whole new thing right now, and he literally just left our squadron to another squadron because that shop was like a tester shop, and now it's getting moved to be something that's bigger, on a bigger project. Like, he's not even doing a lot of server administrative work, if any, like I'm doing, even though we used to work in the same room. We went to tech school like at the same time. We do the same job, but our jobs now are completely different because of what the Air Force needed at that time. So it's a really long example, but that fact can be the same for any medical job, pretty much. I mean, like, obviously medical is a lot more straightforward than other jobs, so it's kind of like a really vague example, but their mission is going to be to support you, right? So let's say they have a position open here, a position open there, and they can differ from base to base. Same thing with security forces. Your job is going to be a cop, but there are other, like, side projects and this and that and this and that where they might need you to do something else besides scanning cars at the gate, or I don't know what you guys call it, doing patrol, right? Driving the cars around, or whatever they need you to do, whether you're working on an exercise. I don't know if there's like additional duties there or whatever, right? But the fact is that your job can change based off of what unit you end up in. And it's like, it's not to be rude, like, oh, this is the one thing nobody understands, but this is the one thing that nobody thinks about. And it's my job to shine light on that, because when I was joining the Air Force and stuff, I had no idea. I thought, okay, I'm gonna be a server administrator, I'm gonna work on servers, I'm gonna be a cyber systems operator, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know what that entails. And then I got to tech school and was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be a server admin. And then I got to the base and I got lucky to actually get that job. But a lot of people might not have that luxury because it really depends on what your mission is. So the one thing I want you to take away from this video is that from someone like who has been through it and stuff like that, I can tell you that you need to be cautious of that. You have to take that into consideration. You have to understand that I'm joining the Air Force, I'm joining for this job, and I'm probably gonna end up doing this job, but there is a chance I might be doing something else in a similar career field. And that's just one thing that you really have to keep in mind. I'm trying to find the words to say it. Like, when I was joining and I wasn't as educated about the Air Force, that isn't something that I thought about. So I need to shine light on it for you guys, because I get comments all day long about, you know, what base am I going to be going to, and am I going to be doing with the same thing that you're doing, or just something along the lines of that. And so I really just wanted to shine light on that, because it's super important to understand that you might not like your job where you are, and that's the truth, because the Air Force is different for everybody. And the more you're deeper into the Air Force, the more you start to understand how many moving parts there are in the military to make it function. Because what I'm doing can support somebody else's job, and they're supporting somebody else's job, all to equal out to this bigger picture, which is just another piece of the puzzle, because they're supporting another job, and it literally is just this whole chain. And it's kind of crazy to think about, to be honest. It's really crazy to think about. So anyways, I don't know how long this video is. I've just kind of been talking about it, but that is really important to understand, that you might not be doing your specific job that you were told you're going to do, because tech school is just to kind of get you a basic push, a basic understanding of what your job covers, essentially. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave your ship dates and like and a subscribe down below if you haven't already. Hit the notification little bell so you can get a notification when I do upload. Also, I'm an artist. All my stuff is linked down below if you didn't know that. When I'm not uploading, most of the time I'm working on inking or drawing or graphic design, t-shirt design, whatever it may be. Right now I'm thinking about adding those types of videos to my other channel. It is also linked on my main channel. I don't know about on mobile, but if you're on desktop, you can go see like my other channel. And I upload very rarely to there, but I want to start making videos outside of the Air Force, but I don't want to taint this channel with that, because obviously that is what my target audience is right now. So, yep. Anyways, again, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.